This week on The Real Housewives of New Jersey.
You're a piece of shit. I see you. I want you to know
you
that.
need to just calm down.
I see you. You're a
dirtbag.
You're a dirtbag.
Yo, what is up, everybody, and welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about the new episode of The Real Housewives of New Jersey, which is season 13, episode 8. We have a lot to talk about, so let's get right into this. We begin the episode with Teresa, Dolores, and Jennifer Aydin at a healing center / shop where they sell crystals and statues of Fuda, which apparently Teresa loves and says that it reminds her of Tulum. And she's going to have a party because she misses Tulum. She just recently went there on vacation for her birthday, which who doesn't love Tulum, Mexico? You know what I mean? So they sit down and do some meditation type of thing. And then after that, Dolores tells the ladies she and Pauley are going to open up a business, which I think is crazy. You know, naturally, Jennifer asks her, when are they going to get married? But we know the answer to that. Then Jennifer and Dolores fill Teresa in on Melissa's party. Dolores says to Teresa, look, I delivered the gift. Jennifer says, yeah, but he threw it in the fire. He threw Joe threw the card in the fire. Teresa says it wasn't an olive branch anyway. It was just like a nice greeting, and she claims that it was Louis' idea. Then Jennifer tells them about the fight that she had with Danielle. She says that Danielle should be more grateful, but I don't think Teresa and Dolores really cared at all. They didn't really care what Jennifer had to say because it really wasn't that big of a deal. But Dolores does tell Teresa about the whole screenshot thing that Margaret sent. Dolores starts to say that she's mad about Jackie. But she also tells them that Jackie is clearly using them. She tells them that she's always thought that she's better than all of them. So right now, she's clearly trying to use Teresa and Jennifer. But wait, you guys. Teresa literally says out of her mouth, who cares about Jackie? All I want her to do is to destroy Margaret. Wow, that's kind of messed up. Jennifer also jumped in there and says that, oh, well, Jackie sure could tell us a lot about Margaret. So, I mean, we already knew this, anyone with common sense, but it just was pretty shocking to hear out of Teresa's mouth to essentially say, I don't care about her, I'm just using her to get rid of Margaret. We also see Melissa at her store, Envy, which has been open for a while, so I guess business is good. That's great for Melissa. She was with a few other ladies because she's going to be hosting an Envy fashion show, which she hasn't had in a while. So they're looking at the pieces, and then Danielle Cabral comes over, and they're watching the models try on some of the clothing that they're going to have on the show. And the pieces that the models were wearing looked very nice. So then Melissa and Danielle talk about Melissa's housewarming party. Melissa thinks that the bottle thing was not genuine. She thinks that it was a spectacle. Then Danielle tells Melissa the things that Jennifer was fighting her about. Danielle says that it was really hurtful to be accused of theft and stepping on top of others to get ahead. Melissa is being a little messy and asks if maybe Teresa is in this thing with Jennifer as well. But no, she's not. It's clearly just Jennifer. Then as far as the text message that Marge sent Dolores, they think that it was genius for Marge to drag Jackie in that moment. So the next scene is in the Fuda household. Margaret goes to visit. Looks like Rachel is getting very close to Margaret. She says that she feels a maternal energy from her. Even the little girls like Margaret, and she brought them gifts like toys and things, which I thought was really sweet. Rachel's little daughter just had the surgery in her tongue that she needed, and it breaks my heart to see, you know, anytime children are going through things like that. But Rachel says that as soon as the surgery happened, she was already speaking much clearer, so hopefully this will get better soon. So then John takes the girls to their rooms to take their naps, and Marge and Rachel go outside, and they are eating some donuts and bagels and stuff. Rachel shares more about her daughter's health. And Rachel herself is also feeling a little bad because she has that arm pain thing. She says that we take our health for granted, and she is right. We got to be thankful that we're healthy, and we got to be conscious of that. So Marge says that recently Joe, her husband, was doing a normal blood work, and his PSA jumped. So the idea of prostate cancer shocked her, and the doctor told him that he had to have some more in-depth testing, and they did, so they're waiting on those results. And she says if anything were to happen to Joe, and then she starts to cry. It was very emotional. As far as the party, Marge says that Jackie is a dirty, nasty person, and she's defending herself for sending those screenshots to Dolores, but surprisingly, Rachel says that she thought that was too low. Marge says, no, that was not low at all. I could have done much worse. Moving along, we see Pauley and Dolores go exercise. They're working out. They're really hard. Dolores doesn't want to have any more plastic surgery, so she's trying to go hard at the gym. Matter of fact, all of her exes, including Pauley, have told her that they don't want her to get surgery at all. So then after the workout, Dolores says that she has worked on herself and she's much better on not snapping on people, but she can't believe that Jackie not only called her a slob in those text messages, but she also said that she hated her. But as mad as she is with Jackie, she can't help but to remember that Jackie did mention that Margaret talked very poorly of Dolores and Pauley. So she's saying, she's going to want to rather hear it from Margaret directly before the nuclear explosion known as Jackie eventually says it. All right, so then it is time to get ready for Teresa's party. We see the couples who are getting dressed up. Everybody's wondering how it will go with Dolores and Jackie. And then we see Jennifer Aydin talking to Bill about still being mad at Danielle for not letting Lisa into the VIP. Jennifer says that's, quote, unacceptable behavior. I mean, as great as Tulum is, it would have been really amazing for them to actually go on a trip there. Instead, they're having a barbecue at Teresa's backyard. But anyway, Teresa's getting ready and she's talking to Louie and her daughter, Gia. And they begin to talk about the group, especially Jackie. Something about Gia being so involved in her mom's drama is a little weird to me. But they kind of just, again, indirectly say that they should use Jackie. So then it is time for the party. It was nicely decorated. There was a lady putting glitter on women's faces. They had Brazilian food, which I don't get the correlation. But anyway, it was nice. The decorations were nice. I like how everybody was dressed and stuff. Everyone begins to arrive, and Dolores is talking to them about Jackie, who is very elitist. And then Jackie walks right on in as they're talking, but Dolores and Danielle quickly walk away to get drinks. Dolores says in her confessional, let people destroy themselves. So then Teresa and Jennifer begin to badmouth and trash talk Margaret. And Jen Fessler walked away because at the end of the day, she's still Margaret's friend and she doesn't feel comfortable hearing them talking about her like that. Teresa says that, Margaret's a horrible human being. And then Jennifer says to Jackie, yeah, the screenshot thing should have been a sign for you to drop Margaret. Then Teresa very strategically says to Jackie, why are you still protecting her? Jackie says, I'm not. Teresa says, well, what did she tell you about Pauley and Dolores? But Jackie, I think in that moment, it kind of clicked, and she wasn't willing to give Teresa that just yet. Eventually, Jackie makes her way to talk to Dolores. So Jackie is being all fake and says that in the moment of the screenshot, her stomach hurt. She says that Margaret is the real bad guy in this event. She also says that, everybody vents. She kind of tried to gather sympathy from Dolores by acting hurt because of Margaret, but Dolo ain't buying it. She says, you feel bad, that's something you're going to have to deal with. And she pretty much tells Jackie that there is no friendship between them at all. So it is what it is. And I mean, who can blame Dolores? If anything, Jackie is the one that looked like the slob in this moment. So then Danielle and Teresa talk. Danielle hasn't talked to her in a while, so she just wanted to check in and make sure that everything's okay. And Teresa says, yeah, of course, everything's okay. You just have people in your head like Margaret and Melissa. Danielle says, yeah, but, they don't really say anything malicious to me about you. But the thing that Danielle really wants Teresa to know and she just wants to talk about is her recent arguments with Jennifer. Because Danielle liked being friends with Teresa and Jennifer and getting to know them. So she doesn't understand why Jennifer is coming at her. So in that moment, Jennifer approaches. Danielle asks, why have you been saying mean things about me? Why did you say those things? So Jennifer brings up the hairdresser thing again. Danielle says, it's not just that I'm mad about. You insinuated that I stole from the charity. Jennifer says, no, I didn't say that. I just said that you paid yourself back. Jennifer then starts to compare her charities to Danielle's. She says that when she does charities, she pays for everything, whereas Danielle paid for the bills and the expenses and then gave the rest of the money to charity. Danielle says, well, you are a millionaire, and then Jennifer tries to deny it, which I thought was crazy. But the craziest thing is that Jennifer is really grasping at straws. She also brings up once again that Danielle should have had Aydin's plastic surgery up in a banner. And Danielle says, no, you just showed up. That was it. Aydin's plastic surgery didn't contribute to anything. And then Jennifer says, we showed up, dude. So they began to argue, and Danielle asks, did the Lena thing really make you that upset at me? Like, that's crazy. So Jennifer says, well, there is one more thing, but I don't want to say. I was just like, oh my gosh. So Danielle says, tell me. Jennifer says, it's something that, quote, turned me off about you. Apparently, it's now another girl named Marissa who does Danielle's hair extensions. So, long story short, Marissa had gotten in contact with Jennifer because she wanted Jennifer to be a model. Danielle called Jennifer just to let her know that Marissa was going to use her to take pictures of her and then put her on her website so she could then sell her extensions. So now, here in this argument, Jennifer says that I was turned off that you wanted to make money off of someone who I thought you considered a friend. And that made Danielle very angry. She said, you piece of S mother effer. Jennifer says, you said it. And Danielle claims that it was just an innocent call, an innocent conversation. It had nothing to do with getting paid or not getting paid. It was just simply an FYI. And in her confessional, Danielle says that Jennifer actually thanked her when she called her. But now here, Jennifer is saying that Danielle sabotages her people. So Danielle says, don't you effing lie. I ride for my people. I was just letting you know. So they begin to have a huge fight. And Danielle says, you're dirty. Everybody was right about you. You're a dirtbag. Then Jennifer Aydin says, no, you're the dirtbag. And as she says that, so Danielle did, approach her closely. And then Jennifer says, no, you're the dirtbag. And in that moment, she hits Danielle in the chest. So naturally, Danielle quickly, I think it was just like an impulse, gets a drink and slams it in Jennifer's head. It just happens so fast. So production gets there, but Nate quickly comes to get his wife, and Jennifer screams, I just outed you. And as Danielle leaves, she tells Bill, your wife's a bitch. You are sleeping with the effing devil. Well, the gag is Bill is probably not even sleeping with her at all. But Danielle left immediately. And in the car ride, I thought Nate did a perfect job in just comforting and protecting his wife and letting her know that, Jennifer's trying to come at them for no reason. But back in the house with Teresa's party, obviously they're making sure that Jen is okay. But because Jennifer is the one that pushed her, it is what it is. It's not like she's the victim. And that was the end of the episode. Great episode. Next week, it'll be interesting. Jen Fessler and Rachel will get into it. Now, let me say this about the episode. Jennifer Aydin fans are brainless. I was reading Twitter, and they are demented, crazy people trying to justify what Jennifer did and trying to blame Danielle for it. Jennifer Aydin has constantly behaved like a wild animal on this show, and the examples are never ending. So listen, she pushed Danielle, and Danielle naturally broke her cup in Jennifer's head. Jennifer better be damn lucky that's all that Danielle did to her, because it could have been worse and it would have been well-deserved. Jennifer Aydin needs to go. Her drama with Danielle was total BS, super manufactured. You're mad because someone you don't even know didn't get into the VIP. Girl, bye. So it is what it is. She took it too far, as she usually does, but she messed with the wrong one. So it is what it is. In Bravo, we've always had women getting in each other's faces, but if you are the one you're the first one that gets physical, you're the one that's in the wrong. So Jennifer Aydin, you were in the wrong. You touched that girl, and she got you back. It is what it is. But you guys, let me know what y'all thought about this episode. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch y'all next time. You have a great one. Bye.